Hey everybody, welcome back to Mr. Paca's Garden Fun Organics, and I am checking my systems to make sure that all my tomato cuttings for the season will be able to root. And this is one of my main stations here for my cuttings. So let's begin. Let me see what I have here. I have an empty clear tub, small little pump with holes, air stone. That's about it. Now this here is just a tub that I guess it was for CDs or something like that. And so that's the cover for it. I just drilled 3 holes. One here for the pump hose to drop the water into the tray. And 2 more little holes that are 1/4 inch just for discharging the water. So this takes 3 gallons of water. I use B1 solution. It's made by Liquinox and it has yucca extract in it. And that's about all I use. So right up to the line takes about 3 gallons. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this thing a test. Make sure it's working properly. And how it works properly, it maintains a water level to about here. Exactly where this hose is at. So once it fills up, it drains from this hole and it also drains out of this hole. So let us see how this system works. Let me go ahead and plug in the pump. I already got the air stone, as you guys can see down here. And I'm just using the air stone and the clear tub for demonstration purposes so you guys can actually see what's going on. But this normally gets dropped into another tub of the same size with plastic in it. It's black. And then all I do is just drop this right inside there. Kind of like a container in a container. You know, I always do that. So that's the air stone, the discharge hose, and the tray. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and plug it in, and let's see how we do. Okay, it should be receiving water now. Very good. And this pump is just a small little water pump from one of those fountains that I had. I wasn't using the fountain anymore, and I said, oh wow, I can use this little pump for this little tray to do all my cuttings for my spring season. So the air stone aerates the water, and I continue to get, nutrition in the water circulating, going from the top and then discharging from these little holes over here. So let's see how quick it fills up. And then what would happen is this would just remain on 24/7. That is it. So it's kind of like a flood and drain, but really it's a circulating system because of these holes here and the 24/7 that it runs. So it's constantly feeding new water and introducing new water and new solution all the time. Constantly recirculating, aerating by the air stone. So a lot of oxygen in the water. Okay, looks like it's still about halfway there. I like it to hit right up above here. That's where I want my line of water to be. So I made this level of this hose just about there. Now I can tell if it's coming in too fast because this thing will just overflow and you won't see that hose acting like that. So like this one here, it's already above the hole, but it looks like it's draining pretty nicely. And let's see the middle. Okay, the middle is draining pretty nicely as well. You guys can see that. It's just coming out. Okay, so that's good. Now I don't want it filling up any more than that. And if it gets too quickly and fills up too much, then I may have to eliminate one of these hoses so it flows a lot freer. I think it's going to be probably this hose at the end over here. I'm just going to remove this hose and we'll see how it reacts to that. Okay, so just going to remove that hose all in all, and we'll see how that acts. Because it is filling up awfully quickly over here. Okay, how you guys doing? Doing okay? Alright. Oops. Whoa. Okay, now let's try and see. Let's get this hose over here. I'm going to try and take out this hose as well. Come on, baby. maybe we don't need you anymore in there. I think what happened was the hose, the pump was actually clogged. That's probably what happened. Okay. So I've actually taken out both of those hoses because I really don't think I need them with the amount of water that's discharging from the pump right now. That's going to help me, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, I'm at the level I want to be, so that's good. Alright, double check the drainage here. Okay, drainage is good there, drainage is good in the middle. I have my water just above the pump where I want it. And I have my water level where I want it. But I just want to wait another minute or so because I don't want this overflowing. I don't think it is. I think it's stabilized. I think we're okay now. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good now. So it's not going to go any further than that with the two holes inside. I normally use the hoses, but it doesn't necessarily mean I need it. So I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, so we're at the 6-minute mark. I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes. So the last thing I have for this now is just a tray, propagation tray, like this. Now what I did is I cut a slit over here on both sides because this is what I'm going to intend to do. This is way too big for this tray here. So I've cut the slits over there, and I'm just going to put one. This side is just going to go on the outside of the tray, like so. Alright. And then all I'm going to do is just press it down a little. Okay. Now you guys can see what's going on is I just have water at the very bottom of the tray. And that's exactly what I want. I do not want it any higher because I have just enough water in there. So all I need to do is in these little holes right there. That's where my stem will go. All my suckers, my tomato stems will go right there. It'll probably lean up against here, but that's not a big deal. But I have it just where I want it. Oh, nice. Okay. So I will probably leave this running. If you guys can see where the water is at right there. Let's see if I can get a pointer of some sort. Maybe I can get a pointer. But anyway, right on the bottom of that tray is where the water's at. It's just right at the bottom of the tray. So that is cool, man. I like that. Okay, so my system is set and primed and ready to roll for any seedlings and any cuttings I may have. Alright, now let me introduce you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to send this one up. I have another system that I'm going to show that to you guys as well. It's going to be an aeroponic DIY system. So I'll go ahead and show that to you guys right now. So this one here is my DIY seedling and cutting station. Okay, it's just a circulating system. So we're going to take a time out right now, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys another system that I have. It's an aeroponic system which you can use also for seedlings and the growing vegetation stage, including your growth and fruiting stage if you really wanted to. Alright, so Mr. Paca signing off from Garden Fun Organics. You guys have a great afternoon. Mr. Paca signing off. Peace. See ya.